a while ago, what we did was I primed this wallpaper with an oil-based primer. It was a low odor kills, and I made sure it was oil-based because I don't want the moisture or the water-based stuff to penetrate this paper and loosen it up, pop it loose. And the reason being is this house is built back in the 1800s. It's got some really bad plaster on here that's all busted out underneath this wallpaper. And I'm figuring that this wallpaper is what's holding this plaster up. I mean, this wall is a roller coaster. It's bad. But this is wooden lath and then horsehair plaster on top of it. And I believe this wallpaper is really what's holding the plaster in. The owners did not want to strip all of this plaster. They wanted to try to keep it, and they didn't want to have the expense of, this is a really, really big house, and they didn't want to have the expense of ripping all this plaster down. But this was a big bookshelf, and the drywall was meeting the old plaster, and they didn't want to take this paper down. I told them, don't remove this paper. It's probably what's holding this plaster. You should be opening up a big worm. But look at it, it's all solid. None of the paper popped loose. It worked really well. So I was skeptical. I was kind of worried about this too. But all of this paper is held up. It finished out beautiful. There's no blistering. There's nothing going on here. It's wonderful. It worked out perfectly. So, hey, prime with an oil base on wallpaper. They can prime this wallpaper now with an oil-based paint. They can touch it up. They can just paint it out. Should not be an issue. I have seen many wallpapers painted because they didn't size the wall up behind it. They couldn't pull the paper off without removing the face paper of the drywall. So they just primed the wallpaper out because it became part of the drywall itself. So they just primed the wallpaper out and painted it. So, hey, if the wallpaper doesn't come off easy, prime it and paint it. You guys have a great day. Hey, I want to thank you for watching. I hope it's educational. I hope you've learned something. So if you really like what you see, please subscribe.